Hi everyone, this is Shilpa. I'm an MUA and I'm just here to show you how to conceal and correct your skin and do your makeup on an everyday basis in case if you're a person who's going to step out or you have any Zoom meetings during the pandemic. So let's get started. So basically first you always have to prep your skin. To prep my skin, I'm just going to use a very light based moisturizer. As you can see in my skin, I do have a bit of acne, so I don't want to put anything heavy on my face. So I'm just going to use a Pond's light moisturizer. This is a very good moisturizer at a very reasonable price if you're searching for. I'm just not going to put a lot because my skin can get really oily, which I've developed recently, and it's not gonna look good. So then what I'm using is a lip balm. This is a Laneige lip balm to keep my lips hydrated. So now that we're done with that, and the next part is always priming your skin. Without priming your skin, your foundation is not gonna sit that right. So here I'm using the Benefit Poreffesional. You can use any brand primer for that matter. Nykaa has great set of primers. You can use if I say in a reasonable brand, uh, NYX makeup has very good primers, so you can check that out. So I'm just going to use a very tiny dab, if you have to say, not much. Just this much. I'm just going to rub it through my fingers just to warm it up. I'm just going to do it on my problem areas. That would be my nose and my cheek area where I have a bit of pores. Trust me guys, a little bit goes a long way. So make sure it's not the amount that you pick, it's the amount that you're spreading on your skin and how much you want. Now that we are done prepping our skin, I'm going to go ahead and correct my skin before I conceal. So I have the Makeup Forever Correct and Conceal palette, or if you see you have Pro Conceal palette from MAC, you can see this orange is completely done because I've used it so much, so I will not be able to use this. Or if you are looking for to something invest in correcting your skin, you can go with LA Pro Conceal. They do have an orange based concealer. Since I do not have that, I'm just going to go with my Makeup Forever one. You can either go with applying with your fingers, just dab this way, or either you can go with a brush. So I'm just going with a brush and then dabbing it. If you're a person who does not have access to brushes, just go with your skin. I'll just show on my right side how does that look when you apply with your fingers. I'm just gonna go over my eyelid as well, because I'm not showing any thing out of the box makeup. This is just something to correct and conceal yourself, just to get your base right. After this you can just put an eyeliner and a mascara and be done with it, or you can top up with an eyeshadow, which I'm not doing that today. So that's about it. See what a difference that just correcting your skin makes from this eye to this eye. So I'm just going with my fingers now. Always take your ring finger when you're working around with your eyes, because that's the most sensitive part of your skin. Look up and just keep dabbing. So this way you can go with your fingers. So now I'm taking my brush. Make sure under your eye area you're not putting any pressure. I do have a lot of dark circles. I have to blame it on genetics. So I'm just going back again with this Real Techniques blender. I do love the beauty blender, but right now I think it has been so used so much I cannot use it anymore. Just dab it. Enough, do not do too much because the product is gonna get lost in sponge. Now I'm gonna go with the foundation before I apply my concealer. So I'm gonna go with MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I'm in the shade NC37. So if you are looking for something at drugstore range, I would say Maybelline has some amazing foundations, Fit Me Ones. So they have this is the shade Warm Honey, and this is the shade Sun Beige. So when I'm little more on the lighter side, I just go with the Sun Beige, but a very light base, or I mix both of these and apply them. So today I'm just gonna go with the MAC one. I have just taken one puff, very little bit. As I said, a little goes a long way. So I'm directly applying this on the sponge and then dabbing it. I'm not going to go too much on my pimples, as I'm not trying to, cover them or anything. This is just a basic makeup. Okay, this is too prominent now, so let me just conceal it once. So whenever you have a dark circle and you use an orange corrector, especially for brown skin. If at all you have a pimple and which is a little red, you go with the green. So I'm just going with the green a little. So green cancels the redness, so I'm just going to go with the green a little bit. And then again I'm going to go with the orange. Yeah, there. I'm not going to work on it too much. Make sure you're going through your hairlines because that's very important, otherwise it's going to look very different. If you feel your product is too much, just tilt Real Techniques one and then tap it. So as I said, it's a very simple makeup where I'm just going to show you how to get your base right and your concealing right. So just not going too much. Always, it's very important to focus on your neck because many people forget that part, and their face, their neck and their ears don't match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of concealer now. I'm using the LA Pro Conceal. tiny bit. Just go over my corrected skin. Always make sure if you're taking a concealer, take a concealer that is very close to your skin tone. Please do not choose a light one. Light one is to highlight your skin, not to conceal. So see what a difference the concealing makes. Look at the difference between this side to this side. How different does that look? I'm just going to go over this side. The reason I'm picking everything from the sponge is because I do not want too much product on my face, so I'm just directly not applying it on my face. Even though I say my skin has become oily, there are certain dry areas, especially my eyes, which can collect the product just there. So I do not want to do that. I think we're good now. Now that we have, corrected and concealed our skin, applied our foundation, I'm gonna go to set my makeup with the powder. There are chances if you're running out and about, and if you don't set it, there are chances that your makeup is gonna run through. So I'm gonna be using the banana Bennye powder. So if you do not have this, you can very well use any compact of your choice. I do have the Fit Me Sun Beige, so you can use this as well. So I'm going to go with the Bennye banana powder. So make sure, see when I close my eyes, even though I've applied the concealer and everything, you can see this line. This is going to happen. So what you need to do is, before you put your powder, make sure to dab once again with your sponge and then powder your face. I'm just going to go through with all the places. All over my face. And then just start with the powder. I've taken a tiny bit. See, powdering or setting your makeup makes a lot of difference between this one and this one. So again, I'm just going to tilt my sponge a little bit, go over again, because you can see that lines will start setting. Now I'm just taking a little bit in the sponge and going around my mouth area and my nose and my forehead. See, I just love this sponge. It works in various ways. Just around your neck, because I do not want too much there. So now I'm just going to put my Kajal, my eyeliner and my lipstick, and just to get a natural finished look. So for the eyeliner, I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel. You can use anything that you're comfortable with. I know many people are comfortable with the Lakme liquid eyeliner, so I just prefer this. And I just have an angular brush. This is from Vega. I'm not going to go for any winged eyeliner or anything. This eyeliner has to be like really simple and thin, like tight lining. you can, I can have a different tutorial on how to apply your eyeliner, but I just do from my inner corners and then go out, so it's however you like it. And then when I come halfway, I just join this line. Yeah, that's it. I do not want any wing liner, nothing. I'm just gonna fill my skin a little. The only reason being I have a very thin skin under the eye area. It's very hard to put an eyeliner for my skin, So now that we're done with that, I'm going ahead with Kajal. Also tight lining the upper part. So whenever you apply eyeliner and you see this white part down and it kind of doesn't look all that great, so I'm just gonna go tight line. You can either use a tissue or anything just to put your kajal. So I'm just gonna use my blender only. I'm just gonna go over this brush again just to see if something is not blended out properly. Yeah. So, and for the eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead with the NYX eyebrow pencil. Trust me, I've used it so much and it's just the tinier version now. I'm just gonna put very little, not too much. Whenever you're using an eyebrow pencil, just go lighter on the front areas and then the darker. Otherwise it looks very unnatural. I'm gonna go with this brush. This is again from Brushman, I think. I just got it for a very less price. So you can just use this to, brush out your brows. So everything is in place. And you need to blend the one that you've lined already. There are some people who like to, always do their brows first and then do their eye makeup. I am someone who does it at the end because I feel like when you apply foundation and everything, it just kind of fades away. What you can use properly, if you feel like, see, you can see here it just run down a little, you can just use the sponge again and just go through that. And since I'm not doing any kind of eyeshadow or anything, I'm just let it be. So I'm just going to use a very nude lipstick. Let me get some. Okay, I do have the Maybelline. I think the code is 657 Nude Nuance. It's called. It's a very nude lipstick. Perfect for a daytime or you're going anywhere and pairs with many clothes. See, as I said, it's very nude and very pretty. You can actually remove out the lip balm that you applied. I like a bit glossy on the sometimes, so I'm just leaving it there. You can line your lips, you can fill it however you want, but I'm just not going to do that. Now that we are done with our lips, I'm going ahead with mascara. So I'm using the Maybelline Push Up Drama Mascara. As you can see, trust me, my eyelashes are like nothing. So this always gives me that volume. At least they're a bit seen now. And then I'm going to go with a very light blush, not too much. So that would be MAC Gingerly. So MAC Gingerly is a very good shade for brown skin tones. I really like it. It just goes with my skin very well. So I'm just going to apply it very lightly, not too much. So that's about it. So please comment down below how you guys like this look. It would mean a lot to me. Even if some people are watching it, just a comment and just a push through will help me a lot. So I will be uploading a video every Monday and Wednesday. Please do watch it. Please give your likes. Let's see how this goes. I'm committing to do this. Just wish you all a good luck if you're planning to do something new. And thank you. Thanks for watching.